Alright, so in this video I want to talk about two things. Well, maybe three things. Number one, I want to talk about the player count for this game. Which, even before Elden Ring came along, the player count in this game was falling like a manhole cover from the sky. That's not good. Now, some of that is partially because people had finished the game and they were just kind of done with it. You know, they did everything, like all the side missions and this and that and that and this, and then they just decided to put it up. But for many players, that was not the case. A lot of players, they just stopped playing the game because they could not play it. Like, we're in the central loop right now. Downtown area. And this area here is particularly a nightmare for people who are experiencing game-breaking bugs. Very not good. So, it's kind of hard for me to check up on player count for this game. Because you get bombarded with the article. Oh, 270,000 people playing Dying Light 2. It's breaking records, folks. And it's like article after article. You gotta dig, you know, because you want to know how many players are playing today. Usually I'll go to the Steam charts because I feel like that's like the perfect canary in the coal mine, sort of giving you an overall sense of where things are at. Before Elden Ring came out, I think it was like 30,000 people. Like, I think maybe like the peak was about 30,000. And then, well, just today, I checked the Steam charts to see how is this game doing. And to be expected, it has fallen even further. From, I would say, what was it, like 11,000, 12, well, I'm going to say 12,000, we'll round up, about 12,000 players. That was at its peak today. But it fluctuates between just a few thousand and somewhere in the teens, right? That's not good. Now, again, you could attribute that to Elden Ring, but I think Elden Ring was... It was the respite that people needed to sort of get away from this game. Those people where this game was not... It is not functioning the way they want it to. You know, they wanted to see buildings, not big gaping holes in the map, waiting to suck them up, like this game sucked their money up. So, yeah, but think about that. Stop and think about that. Before Elden Ring came out, there was maybe 30,000. Okay, it went from 270,000. And then maybe 2 or 3 weeks after that, you start to see it like, oh my gosh, just fall. I mean, people are just, it was just, numbers are just falling away. And now you're seeing maybe about 12,000 players at its peak. It could have some good days and bad days, but overall, that was what I saw a few hours ago. You know, I wish I did have a site where I could see like the players from like multi-platforms. You know, all kinds of platforms. I'd really like to know what the number is across all platforms with this game. It's really too soon to get like a general, like collecting enough data to really feel out just how badly this game has, you know, it's dissipating from the minds. It's not only dissipating from the minds, it's dissipating from the mouths of people too. You know, everybody wants to talk about Elden Ring. And in a way, I feel bad about that because, I love this game, and I just hate to see, like, people had such a bad experience with it that it's really hard to tell how many people might actually come back to this title. If they do, it could be a very long time from now. And they may kiss and make up with Techland. But for now, yeah, Techland had some solid bragging rights when this game first came out. And I was just like, yep, Elden Ring stole the show. It's got a lot of staying power. Interesting. But anyway, I wanted to also say, because I hate being negative all the time, because I do love this game. You wouldn't believe it by some of the videos you've seen me post, but I do love this game. It's a love-hate relationship. I love it, and it hates me. But, okay, so some of the things that I have noticed improvements. Choppy combat is still a thing. Like, I'll go to hit an enemy, and they'll kind of freeze for a split second. That doesn't happen as often as it was. I mean, it wasn't all that. It's not as consistent as it used to be. I've noticed some animations are improved. I've not had any issues with audio, like audio related to dialogue between characters. I've not had any problems with that whatsoever. And believe me, I go through this game rigorously. I'll probably be like, and I've said before, I'll say it again, I'll probably be playing this game for a very long time. However, it seems to me that Techland has a lot of work to do, because I know they have story DLCs that they want to, you know, they want you to buy for this game. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't know if I'll be buying them. I want to see them first. I mean, I could have bought like the ultimate edition of this game. I could have, and I could easily shelled out well over $100 for this game when it first came out. But you know, this promise of story DLCs, and I have no idea what they're about. I don't want to spend more money on a game based on the promise that I'm going to get story DLCs that I don't even know if I want them. I don't even know if I'm going to care about them. So I wanted to wait to see what they look like when they come out. And I still feel the same way, you know, so. But yeah, player count for this game is awfully low. I think that's a real shame. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people praise Techland that they're going to offer this game 5 years of support. And to be honest, considering the state of this game for a lot of players, considering how broken this game is for some players, even to this day, it's still broken for some players, I'd say they're going to need 5 years of support for this game to get it to the state that it needs to be, you know? Yeah. So that's all I got. Player interest is at all-time low. Wow. And I know Techland's not just in it for the money. I know they're not. So yeah, they are absolutely aware of those numbers, even if they don't want to talk about those numbers, you know, because technically, if they wanted to sell a story DLC for this game, they're gonna need a lot more interest in this game to sell people on the idea that they want more of this game, because as it currently stands, it doesn't look like people do want more of this game. So we shall see. That screen tearing. I hate to say it, but I'm used to it. I don't want to be used to any of the bugs that I've encountered in this game. I really don't want to. But I do have a strong constitution when it comes to certain things. Like, you know, I could be pretty tolerant. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Player count all-time low. I've personally seen improvements in this game, but I don't know if, I don't know if that'd be enough to bring people back. It's a real shame, you know. Maybe there will be a new interest for this game, in a few months to a year's time. You know, people come back to the game when they've run out of new stuff to check out. You know, they might come back and revisit Dying Light 2, and I hope that they genuinely find something they were missing the first time they played this game. You know, well, hopefully they don't find too much missing, right? Because judging by some of the footage I've seen, missing skyscrapers and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's raining. Well, where's the clouds? Is it gonna rain? I hear the rain, don't you guys? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Do you see that, guys? Do you see that? Like the clouds. Uh-uh. Turning the sky gray, okay, instead of moving actual storm clouds in. I see what you did there. You're not fooling anyone. Anyway, I wonder, is the rain... Like, if I'm indoors, does the rain follow me indoors like it used to? I mean, we're kind of indoors right here. Well, hang on. Is it still raining? Yeah, the rain still follows you indoors a little bit. Maybe not as bad as it did, like... Is it... No. No, not too bad anymore, because it used to be like the rain would just be like beating down in front of you, and it's like there's no reason for it. Well, you know, maybe they fixed that with this patch. That's comforting, you know? Alright, so, yeah, I just wanted to share that player count with you guys. I thought that was interesting. I don't think you can solely attribute that to Elden Ring. I really don't think so. So, with that said, good night and good luck, my honeys. I will catch you with the next patch that they roll out.